Hello, and welcome to the second episode of our City Skylines Let's Play series with sound of sirens in the background. But I hope you're having a lovely day. My day is actually quite good, thanks. Now it's been a while since I've uploaded anything due to a couple of things, but we'll get into that later on in the episode. For now, just a brief idea of what today's episode will entail, as our park is burning down, but we'll ignore that for now. I would like to buy another tile, preferably this one, and move our industry area across the water to this area. For the main reason to expand our residential and commercial areas in here, and to make sure that our industrial area has direct highway access. Now, the access is not too bad from here. It's really not too bad, but we can do better. So, as you saw in the beginning, I demolished a bit of a boulder in the way because, yeah, proprietary anarchy was on. So, yeah, a lot of things got messed up there. And, yeah, let me just quickly see if. Why aren't you working, guys? Okay, but they'll sort that out. So, to make things easier, we need to extend. There's a huge, very high demand for residential. So I initially thought to upgrade these dirt roads, these gravel roads, to tarred roads. But I think for now, let's just leave it like that. And we can always work around that. So I'm going to take the rural roads for now. Just extend that out. What's the distance there? 400. It's basically 2. Let's get the topography chart up, or map up. And we're a boom town. Great, we can unlock another area. We have airport areas and a couple of other things. So for now, let's just leave it like that. Now this isn't too bad. Do you want to sidewalks? Yes, let's go for the white sidewalks. Why not? And now we can do something like that. I'm going to get a couple of these types of roads in. Just to get something a little bit different in there. Let's get into our pedestrian pathways. And I like to have these with lights or with trees lining the road. I think they actually look quite good. I really enjoy them. Not the best looking connections, but it will do. As I say in big of a city, that'll do, pig, that'll do. You know, just something a little light modifications to our layout with pedestrian pathways. Yeah, something like that. That will be a-okay. Now, let's get our guidelines up and running again. Get that. You know, something like that. Then we curve it. We try and respect the topography. See, this is not too bad, so we can get away with that. So we've expanded quite a bit now here. I don't really want to add in a bit of more of a park here, because this is already a park right there. So for now we can get away with just that. Do something like that. And maybe, just maybe, a sneaky connection through there. So that will help us, I believe. Get the road guidelines off. Do I want to demolish a bit of that? Yes, I do. Now there's your problem, eh? Okay. Bit of pedestrian pathways there. So that's good. So now our money is actually ticking up again, which is great. For a while I was a bit worried because it wasn't really ticking up at all. So yeah, that's a bit of an issue. But we've worked around it, so that's good. Let's do something like that. Now for residential. I want it to expand, so the power will also get to these areas. So let's do something like that. Maybe take that bit out. Yeah, something like that. That'll be good enough. As you know, I like expanding it this way, so we can control the size of the buildings that get built in here. Take that bit out. That bit. And as far as possible, I don't want to zone off of these areas. Of these main roads. That one was zoned, but as you can see, it's actually from this side. That's going to be expanded to avenue later on, but for now we can do something like that. And I already forgot, and everyone was already screaming at me. But you know that's going to happen. I always forget that. And I can't tell you why, but I always forget it. Let's try and keep this neat. And under the roads, let's take a look at our vitals. If I can close everything. Our water availability and such is a bit low. So I played around with a budget a bit. Just to try and get everything working there. We are going to need another wind turbine. Do we risk it and go for something like this? I think we should. Let's see. Earthquake sensor. Ah, damn it. We can't get that. But we can get a transformer to connect that up. Just a quick and fast way to get that connected. We are still making a bit of money, which is great. And we still have a demand for buildings. Let's do this and get that zoned. Can't actually zone there because that's on the avenue road right there. So we are going to skip that bit. The nice thing is now we already got our pedestrian pathways in, so we don't have to stress about that. Which is kind of great. I didn't do the best job on that side to over zoning, but that's okay. We can live with that. Now we can zone that bit as well, and that bit. Now we can artificially play around with the zoning and do stuff like that. But yeah, it might get a bit boring. Let's take a quick peek at our traffic. 85. I feel that's a bit of a cheat. Because there's other areas on the map that might be red or redder. And might influence that score. Because I don't see the 86% traffic flow in our city. Our city is actually not that bad, but we only have 1,800 residents. So yeah, that also explains it. But let's go ahead and purchase that tile. Now we have, let me quickly just see. That one doesn't have access to, that one neither, but this one has access to train connections. So far, if we want to have a train, I don't want to be in negative Nancy, but I don't see the train connection in this one. But yeah, let's leave it at that. So let's take a quick peek at our topography on this side. Actually a nice, relatively flat plateau right there, so that's not too bad. We've extended our residential up there, that's good. Let's get a bit of this going in here. Just a little bit of commercial in there. I might want to add a bit right there as well, just so people don't have to drive that far to get to a store. You know what, I'm going to take it off of this one. I'm going to put it right there. Okay, so we got our first thing unlocked. We can go across the river. Okay, go ahead and do strange things like that, that's fine. The thing is, do I want to add in another on and off ramp right here? I think that might be something to think about, but then I'll have to do it right here. I actually like having a four-way intersection, but I think we can get away with it. Otherwise we have to do it here. That might be another thing to think about. No, quick and dirty road going in there. Maybe a two-way, but we can work around that. Just do something like that. Go up, let's say 9 meters. 520. It's 40. You know, something like that. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Didn't do that correctly. I don't actually need pedestrian access there, so I can just delete that. $520. Now it's being difficult. Can it be because this is too low? Let's go up. Yeah, I think that's the problem there. Actually 1040, but we can take it like that. But that's just for one road. We actually need to extend this out up to there. So I'm wasting quite a bit of cash here. But we need to do this. And that can be a dead end for now. Because this will connect up to that, into there. Not the best way to connect up, but it'll work for us. And we can always change that and adjust the heights there, but for now that's fine. Now we need to get across the river. Go to about there, and let's go up. You know, something like that. And now we don't have enough money. Because we need 25,000. That's not gonna happen now. So let's just leave it like that for now. For the highway, we can do a bit of work here. That might be a bit too steep. But let's put it in and then we can take a look. This side is not too bad. But at the end of the day, we are going to need something that's a bit more gradual. Let's extend that out by 5 on either side. Gradual and giving people a bit more of a chance to back up onto the highway if they need to. Now this is a problem with the differing heights in this. And we can make this work, that's the thing. We can always make this work. Everyone is screaming at me because of a bad looking road, but that's fine. Go up to about 9 and see if we can get anything better looking from this. This side's not too shabby, but the other side is looking a bit worse for wear, right? Get this turned around. You know, something like that. That will work. And now we can play around with Traffic Manager and tell them that you can't go straight, you can't go straight. I don't really want them to use this as a place to turn around. Same here, you can't turn, you can only go straight. I don't really want them to use this as a way to turn around. Because to be honest, I'm not sure this will be able to cope with that. Unless if you do something like that. But actually, maybe an asymmetric road. That might also work. I just need to find that again because I'm using a mod to help arrange this. But that's fine for now. Let's just leave it. Okay, that's fine. We can work around that. So now we have highway access in here as well, which might give us a bit of problems along the way, but for now I think that will be fine. So we need about 50,000 to cross this river. And we need to get a bit of cash flow coming in quite fast, to be honest. So we need to spread out our residential. And I like this checkered pattern because, as I said, I like to get quite full zoning along the way. Yeah, let's go something like that. Get a smaller one in there. I want to extend the road up through here to that side and one on this side. I will extend this from this roundabout all the way there. I think that will look quite well, quite good. And then we can always have a road going along here and connect up. I think that will be the way to go. So I believe everything there is now connected. Add in a little bit of commercial there and on this side, and the same over there. I'm gonna take that house off on that. Actually, I should take out this entire row, but then I have to do the same there, and that's a mess. Now this highway is a bit of a mess with all of this spaghetti roads, but I'll adjust that off screen. You don't have to sit through all of that. But let's speed this up a little bit. Woohoo! Fawn City Park. This park is now a bit higher. We need a bit more entertainment. So let's go in here. Wrong one. Now this park extends to that side. Let's get a bit more things in here. Don't really have water access, so that's a bit useless for us. But we do have space for the chessboard and such, so let's add that in. Luckily we can add in all of these in here as well, or a lot of them in here as well. Our entertainment is up to date, and we can always add in more over there, so that's good. So with a previous playthrough, I said that we need to add in trees and beautification as we go along. So let's not go back on our word, let's do this. I don't really like the large bushes, I like the trees. They're a bit small, but hey, that's fine. Actually, have tested these beforehand. That's more of a size that I want. Don't know what happened because take a look there, these trees are now a bit bigger. And it's the exact same trees. Come on, come on, come on. That's fine. So a couple of trees in there. It doesn't look too bad. I like that. Now we need a couple of trees in here as well. I really like using that. Our city is on fire. We need more fire marshals in here. So let's get this road. And let's upgrade this to the correct thing. Park main gate. Now this is a problem child. Let's just put it that side. Just get that connected up. I'll probably have to move that other one as well. Yes, I do. A lot of these buildings around here will get demolished, but that's fine. It's something that I actually had to do earlier, and as always, I forgot. Okay, so that's fine, like that. Let's put a fire marshal in there to help with this area. We actually have moved it to this side. That would have made a bit more sense. Actually, I've used evergreen trees around here. But that's okay. That's okay. Add a couple of these in here as well. Yeah, not too shabby, eh? And now let's get a couple of bushes. Just for a bit of something extra. Looking for a more evergreen tree. I think the sugar maple might be a candidate. Up to about there. Up to about there. Yeah, that's not too bad. These trees will get a bit disgusting along the way, but this industrial area will move, so that's not too big an issue. But that's an issue. Not what I wanted to do. So before they start building, let's take this out. Only the ones that is already built I will leave, because those are the original ones. Might have messed that one up now, but that's okay. Yeah, now that can fill in. As you can see, we need a bit more space for residential, so it would have been great if we could move across the river. Now I can use other roads to get across there, but I think I just want to go highway and get it done. I think that will be the way to do it. Not the best looking parks, especially this side. But hey, it does the work that it needs to do. I can start upgrading that road as well. I'm still debating if I want to do this as an avenue. A lot of these things will get deleted along the way, but that's fine. This is actually going to be deleted, and more residential areas later on will be built around here. But for now, that's fine. These are the eco water outlets. That, according to this, is no pollution, which I still can't really understand. But hey, who am I to judge? Something like that. Get this one online. Water is actually now great. Garbage needs a bit of love. We need a bit more cash to be able to place another recycling center, because I don't want to go with landfill sites. For me, it just doesn't make sense at this stage. It's 14,000 for waste transfer facilities. So I'm gonna wait for that. There we can get another one of these in. Can we place any cemeteries? Yes, we can, but we need 8,000 cash. But that's okay. We can adjust that when we get a chance. Now, to end off this episode, you see we placed our switch on the day-night cycle so we can have a quick look at our city. But yeah, as I promised, discussion of what happened, why the episodes were a couple of weeks late. In the space of 2 weeks, there was 2 conferences. Mrs. PaintedDog's grandparents had to move, and there was a wedding as well, and just a whole lot of in real life stuff that needed to get done. And yeah, I had a bit of an issue with the saved file. Luckily I backed it up so I could go back and sort that out, but that was mostly an issue with mods that broke the save game a bit. So adjustments were made and everything's fine now. So hopefully our schedule will be a little bit better now. If you are wondering what happened to Avatar, James Cameron's Avatar, I recorded the next episode a couple of weeks ago, and when I went back and I wanted to edit the video, there was sound but no video. And that was one of the times where I didn't back up the save file on an external hard drive before I started, because you always think nothing happened, so this one time won't do anything, and it actually did. So I'm actually trying to start again and catch up to where we were, so you don't miss out anything. But yeah, that's a quick update. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you have any questions or suggestions, queries or complaints, please let me know down in the comments. Otherwise, I hope to see you in the next episode. Cheerio.